in currumbin nice and early in the morning. Second one for this morning. The situation with this job is they've texted me saying that it's a brown snake, they think, tangled up in bird netting.
Turn right onto Sawtell Drive.
And obviously we relocate problem animals that are giving people grief, and there is a call out fee involved, usually around $80. But if the people are not perturbed,
meters, your destination will be on the right.
If people are not perturbed about the snake being there, I'm happy to, in this case, untangle the snake and just leave it on their property, because their concern is the snake, not themselves. So that way the snake doesn't have to be relocated. It's being left there. It's not going to be in too much trouble. The fact that they're up high here, I'm wondering whether it is going to be a brown snake. I suppose there's a lot of developing going on around the corner. Problem is I've come in this car and the patrol's got the really fine scissors to cut it out of the netting.
Your destination is on the right.
So that could be a little bit of an issue. I hope that we've got some appropriate scissors. And I've got to get back and pack animals to do a show for 11 o'clock in Pimpama. How are ya?
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad.
Sorry, I contact you so early.
No, that's all good. I had to get up anyway.
I thought that's why I texted.
I'm glad that you did call early, because otherwise I would have had to wait till 4 o'clock because I've got 2 shows to do today.
Yeah. Where do you do those?
Oh, wherever people ask me, for example, I'm doing
okay.
one at a car show in Pimpama, and then a 71-year-old birthday party in Mount Gravatt.
Want to knock the old get it off.
That's his wife that asked. Maybe she does. Maybe she updated the insurance.
What was I going to say?
Whereabouts is this critter?
It's up the back.
Yep.
Do you need any scissors or anything?
I was about to say, I'd normally have surgical scissors in my patrol, but I jumped in the missus' car because it's nice and cheap to run.
They're not actually surgical.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll get me out of trouble, I think.
I've got some little tiny, fine, really sharp ones.
They might be, they might do better, I think.
I'll show you those.
Cut, because I've got to get under this, under the cotton of the net.
Yeah. The guys at Currumbin Wildlife said if it's injured, you could drop it off to them on you.
Yep.
I don't think it is though.
Yeah, we'll see. 'Cause quite often, depends on the extent of the injury. Like if their scales are roughed up, they're right to be let go. But if they've got cuts into them, yeah, they look good. See how we go.
Don't walk into that mirror.
Oh shit, I never did.
Yeah.
And there's an ugly fat man was walking towards me.
It's not bad. Don't be so hard on yourself. My husband's just out there. The dog's tied up. Do you believe there's snake deterrent? No. I didn't think so.
There's a card too for future reference.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
How are you, buddy?
How you going?
Good, good.
Tony.
You on Snake Watch? How are you, mate?
Good. Saw you on TV.
Dan,
Can't see him, sweetheart. Hi, Tony. I'm Joe.
Hey, pleasure to meet you, mate.
He's stuck in that netting,
Go and have a look.
but I can't see him.
Well, his head's up the back end, so it was.
Yeah, I can see. There is an eastern brown.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Very pretty one, if that's any consolation. If you're going to have an eastern brown in your hair. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Is he okay?
Oh, yeah, very. I'm just... See the lumps in her belly? In her belly?
Oh, look at that.
What is it?
Having babies.
Yeah, getting close to it.
Oh, poor thing.
All right. How are we going to do this? Safely. First. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I'm not the boogeyman. Alright, there's some cutting to do here and there. Just watch yourself in case I make a mistake here. I'm allowed to get bitten.
Very unlucky to get caught in that.
It happens a lot.
Does it?
Yeah, especially with like these guys. She would have just been cruising through,
Yeah.
decided to slide through, but you get fishing nets, and the frog-eating snakes, the fishing nets smell interesting to them. So keelbacks and green trees are forever, and red-bellied blacks forever getting themselves tangled up in fishing nets.
Oh, gee.
And she's very, very healthy. Still, no cuts. Only just happened. Where they get buggered up is sometimes they get like going under a tree in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
and direct sunlight and heat like yesterday
Yeah.
wouldn't last a day.
Very hot, and yet they like the heat.
Yeah, they
so
like to be
much.
brought to about 26 degrees.
Oh,
So you can imagine their body, literally cook them.
yeah.
If it's in day like yesterday. It should be right here later. And I was thinking of leaving it till 4 o'clock till I finish my shows, but I was worried about it being under direct sunlight.
Yeah. So there's a bit of shade there.
You also don't want her to be tangled in this, extremely pissed off, and your dogs come up and go, oh, look at that, a snake,
Yeah.
and end up in trouble.
They're too dopey. They're pugs. They don't. But you know they might accidentally walk over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want
and
the
You
big
know those snake things, what do you call them back?
I already asked the question.
snake repellers, yeah.
Yeah, snake repellents, do they work?
I've on my Facebook page and also on YouTube, see that GoPro there going? It's recording this. So whenever I turn up to a job and the people have called me as I walk in, I see the snake repellers everywhere. I go, look at that, snake repeller, snake repeller, snake repeller, snake repeller. Oh, look at that, a snake. And then the people say to me, don't they work? Oh, what am I here for? Not to have coffee with you.
Susie, back away, please.
Yeah, because this is the second most venomous snake in the planet. And if I stuff up and you got your Japanese safety boots on there,
Yeah, it's true. You too. That's the truth. Wow, really, must have rolled around a bit.
oh, she's actually not that bad compared to what they get. Sometimes you look and they get all swollen from struggling, and the scales get really roughed up. She's actually next to nothing. Like,
Oh, that's
it must have just happened.
yeah.
It happened,
Last
we
night.
saw it last night, and it was quite angry.
Yeah, you can understand why.
Yeah, it might have just happened last night, and it probably we thought it might escape overnight, you know.
Yep.
But of course it didn't.
Okay, babe, pay attention, please.
Oh, good.
That feels better.
Yeah, I don't. Well, you and I would think that, but she's probably. You can imagine if you're out in the bush and you get your foot tangled in something, and then a bear's coming along or a tiger or something going to eat you,
Yeah.
and that tiger's hanging on to you, but
Yeah.
your foot's untangled. I think the last thing you'd be thinking about is the fact that your foot's untangled.
Yeah.
This guy thinks this young lady thinks I'm going to eat her, so she'd be shitting herself.
Yeah.
She's very pregnant. Right down to there, she's really, really fat. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to upset you. So where do you want me to let this young lady go?
Well, I thought out the back.
Which one? Just over the fence?
Hmm.
At the fence here?
Yeah, I was
Get there.
I would say New South Wales.
Well, that's over there.
But I mean,
You mean further away? Be right out here. I think that'll do.
Ultimately, that's the most perfect job in the world, to let her go nice and close.
Yeah. I mean, she was probably just trying to eat the rats that are getting
Yep.
the veggie crap.
Yep. Yeah, there's plenty of bush here.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So this
Perfect job.
is a whole, Christmas bushland.
It's on her. Have a look at her. How does she look healthy-wise? Let me look. She's fine. She's fine. See you later, big boy.